two working moms, two awesome women, CNN correspondents who go back way back to your 20s.
Way back.
I know, way back.
Producing only a few minutes ago, right?
Producing in the DC bureau. Who'd have thunk you two would be on talking about being moms, right? But Kelly Wallace covers parenting for us, and our chief congressional correspondent Dana Bash always chasing down the story.
Are you heading to your car?
It's okay, go ahead, yeah.
Just quick question. You all are coming out, your last vote of the week. You're not going to...
Well, the comments that I made about the president are the fact that during the Benghazi debacle, the president went missing.
Right. What I want to ask you about is...
She's chasing, she's running, she's getting answers. She's Dana Bash, and she was just named one of the top 5 powerful working moms in the country. So to both of you, yes. Awesome talking to you. But Kelly Wallace, let's begin with you, because I know you wrote about this for .com. Let's talk about, so Jolene made this comment in response to Chirlane McCray's, just brief paragraph or two to the New York Magazine interview, talking about mom guilt.
Yes. Now, I think Angelina Jolie, I think so many women and moms are applauding what she says, because so many people get so tired of celebrity moms who have all the financial means, right? They say, oh, it's so hard, or they're applauded for being a great mother when they have a lot of support that many women around the country don't have. What I didn't totally get was her connection between her comments and what Chirlane McCray was saying, because I think it didn't seem to me that Chirlane McCray was complaining about being a mom, or that she deserved that title that the New York Post gave her, saying, I was a bad mom. I think she was saying what a lot of professional women feel. I'm sure Dana can relate. When you have kids a little bit later in life, your career is thriving, your identity is connected to what you do. Sometimes some women grapple with that balance of being the mom they want to be while still having the career they want to have at the same time.
Dana. We were just talking. I was just in D.C. on Friday, and we were chatting in a corner together privately. But I will share. I was asking you, how do you do it? You have a little boy, and you're always the first to say, "Listen, I have help."
I exactly have help. Listen, I didn't think I had anything in common with Angelina Jolie, and I found the one thing I do.
Good company to be in.
Yes, yeah. And I will say also that now you know how I have the stamina to run after these members of Congress, because I'm running after a 2-year-old all the time. But it is absolutely true. Look, I have tremendous help, and I am not ashamed to say I actually just called the person with my son now and said, turn on CNN, because I want her to know she is absolutely remarkable. She's part of my family.
Awesome.
And I will say that I am lucky enough to have my family. I have parents close by, so if I get that late night, a call that I've got an early morning live shot, get a call, I've got to go away, they're also there to help out, to help us out. So it is incredibly important. And I think about people like the woman who's with my son right now, who was a single mom herself, who didn't have the kind of help that she gives me for her child, and it is just remarkable. I bow at the altar of all the women out there who do it. And
we bow.
Yeah.
Yes. We bow. Here's my question, actually, really to both of you, and speaking from someone without child, but one day hoping maybe to be a mom, to be like the two of you. When I read what Chirlane McCray said, it is interesting because, like the two of you, hardworking women, now and then also, of course, before you had your kids, this whole notion of you have this self-identity. I am tough, powerful, independent, single, career woman, and then you have this child. How do you wrestle with maintaining that still that identity, but then being a mom as well?
Well, I could say you can do it. No, you can't have it all, right? We have that conversation all the time. I think one friend of mine once talked about this, and I'm not a sailor at all, but she said, think of your life being on a sailboat. Sometime you might have to tack more toward family, but you're still moving forward with your career and your family. Other times you might have to tack more toward your profession or your career, but you're still moving forward. You're not out of balance. And I think what's so important here, Brooke, is the judgment that goes on is incredible. And so much of it comes from insecurities that we all have. Stay-at-home moms judging working moms, working moms judging
stay-at-home moms.
Right. Exactly. And a friend of mine on Facebook joked saying, why don't we go with encouraging? Right? Why don't we encourage all moms instead of judging them? And that might be a better way to go. I think that would be helpful and more supportive.
That's so true, Kelly. And, I think about the fact that I actually, because I was older when I had my son, and I had seen so many of my friends have their kids, when I was pregnant, I was thinking to myself the whole time, don't prejudge what you, meaning what I would think about how I wanted to live. Would I be able to go back to work, full-throated like I had been or not? And part of the way I'm able to do it obviously is with help, but also with colleagues and friends who have done it. I mean, Gloria Borger is in the office right next to me, and she knows how many times I've gone in, closed the door, and she's lifted me off of the emotional floor, trying to figure out how to do it, because she did it, and Candy Crowley did it, and other people who who have done it before really have shown us the way.